What up, everybody? What's good? Everybody, come on in and double tap the screen. We just got a few updates this morning. More news will probably come out this afternoon. We just got a couple stuff to discuss. Uh, what's good, y'all? Y'all go ahead and double tap the screen. Let's run them likes up to 15K. What up, everybody? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? If we can get them likes to 15K fairly quickly, that'd be nice. Question: if I have XLM, XDC, and XRP, should I hold and when do? Huh? Are you asking how long should you hold? You don't want to sell those assets, family. You need to learn about decentralized finance and earn a yield on your assets. You don't want to sell 100% of your assets. You want to keep at least 50% of your bags, in my humble opinion. But we are doing an exit strategy class um, to help people with that. We're doing an exit strategy class on, is it Sunday, D? I think it's Sunday.
Yes, Sunday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're doing an exit strategy class on Sunday. So
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely recommend getting in the exit strategy class because a lot of y'all finna sell some very valuable assets that institutions also want to hold on their books, and you're gonna sell them. Like, why would you sell something that J.P. Morgan, Citi, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all these banks gonna be begging to custody, and you're gonna sell it? Earn some yield on them assets, family. That's how you keep the cash flow
Just a
coming.
little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Y'all need to learn
Um,
about all of that, all of that. So that's gonna be in the exit strategy class. What's good, everybody? What it
what's
do?
good?
Everybody, come on in. Oh, there you go, D. Everybody, come on in. We got a couple things to go over. Let's get them likes to 15K. Oh shit, I forgot to turn this down. Let's get them likes to 15K. What up? What up? What
What
up?
up? What up? What up? Let's run it up. Let's run it up. We almost there. What's good? What's good?
So today is actually a big day in crypto. Let me actually pull it up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Bless, bless.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Let's go to what them likes said. What them likes said. All right, we almost at 15K. Y'all keep running it up. Y'all keep double tapping the screen as y'all come in on YouTube. If y'all don't mind subscribing to the channel. Oh yeah.
So make sure you guys double tap the screen. Make sure you guys sharing the live. We got some stuff to go over. We got
Yeah.
some people to talk about in a good way. In a good way. We ain't
Um,
gonna talk about people in a bad way. We're not gonna do the Shannon Sharp.
uh, but yeah,
um,
we do. What we at? What we at? We at 13K likes. Okay, hold on 1 second, D. Don't say nothing because they ain't gonna hear you on TikTok. Hold on 1 second. I need to get one more thing. Uh, all right, bet. Hold
Okay.
on. I'm going back to TikTok right now. All right, there we go. All right, we back. All right, where
Are
we
we
at?
good?
Where we
We
at? All right,
good.
bet. We at 15K likes. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so today, the SEC is doing a sunshine meeting. It's the first. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because it's the first one under Paul Atkins. Shout out to Crypto 901 because he reminded me of that from his post on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's the first one under Paul Atkins. So remember the Trump team wants the largest non-fraud case with Ripple to go under his appointee. Because y'all know he likes to brag. That's what 901 was saying in his post. You know, Trump wants the credit for everything. So it says the case has already been agreed upon. They will just officially end it and officially vote. So that potentially could be happening today. I don't know if that's for certain, but potentially that could happen today. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, they do have a sunshine meeting. And so basically he was saying that's if Judge Torres signed off on allowing institutions to resume buying XRP. Remember, she said those sales may constitute a security, but we know the new administration is looking to label XRP as a commodity. So we do know that. So yeah. Yeah. So we got to look out for that sunshine meeting today. What time? It's normally at 2 p.m. I think. I gotta go on the website to see what time the meeting is. I forget. I
Probably
think like
some
2.
point. If it's not real early in the morning, it got to be like in the afternoon at some point, or is it after the market closes?
I think it's before the market closes, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. So that is something to look out for today. So we'll see how that goes. So be looking out this afternoon or this evening for updates regarding that Sunshine Act meeting. Potentially, now this is his first one, so I don't know what they're gonna do today. I don't know. But I do know it's crunch time. They don't really have time to waste. Every day is precious. Every moment, every minute. Because
No.
don't have time to waste. Literally.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
They got to get a move on. That's why I said I hope Paul Atkins enjoyed his time, because I don't think bro gonna get a break for the next 6 to 8 months, to be completely honest with you. It's go time for real. What's good? What's good, everybody over there on YouTube? What's good, Mike? What's good, everybody? What's good, Anthony? What's good, Laurel? Cobra, Nate? What's good, everybody? Kylo, what's good? So
What up? What up?
let's see.
You
had an article, right? You want to pull? You want to?
Yeah. I had a couple things. I had that UK. I'll go over what Trump, because Trump coin surged like 60% yesterday, and that Joker had
So what happened? Why? How did his coin surge?
So apparently he had a private dinner offer to top investors. So this is what happened. Because I read the headline. I was like, he had a private dinner. I was like, so the official Trump meme coin surged 58%, so about 60% after a private dinner announcement for its top 220 holders was announced. So if you're a top 220 holder of the coin, you get a private dinner, right? So this is what we're talking about with Web3. Web3 is going to be more incentivized laced. So if you got people like him, influencers, doing more stuff like that, that's tied to the blockchain, right? That is incentivizing people. That is going to get more people excited about your project, right? So him being the president of the United States, so this is what the tweet said. The top Trump coin holders will have a private dinner with President Trump on May 22nd at the beautiful Trump National in Washington, D.C. It will be a night to remember. So they are giving people incentives to hold the coin, right? The top 200 people is going to have dinner with the president, y'all. So that's why the price jumped.
They brought something else brewing, because that won't just about that little shitty ass meme coin. So they definitely was discussing some other stuff too.
Oh well, it's that, yeah, for sure. But this is why we say, like, you guys got to get into Web3, because this is going to be a whole new path you could forge for yourself. Because what he's doing for himself. Did I send it? No, I didn't.
Send it to me real quick. Let me look at that real quick.
Yeah.
Let me analyze this real quick. Hold on. See if this is a little deeper than I'm looking at it. Appreciate y'all. Keep double tapping the screen over there.
You got it?
Yep, just got it. Let me see. Oh, actually, I forgot to share my screen. Let me pull the article up real quick, guys. Let's see.
So they're having the dinner. They're having the dinner on May 22nd.
It's this Revolt article, right?
No, it's the first one.
Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. Oh, Trump. My bad. I scroll right past it. Here we go. All right. Let's share my screen. Pollen is getting to me. I'm sorry, y'all. Pollen, bro. All right. Appreciate you. Trump coin. Here we go. All right. So okay. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. So it plunged 90% earlier. I remember that. Okay, because it went to like $7, right? Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
The top 220 holders of the token are being invited. Oh, okay. So when you said 200, I missed the part where it was the top 220 holders of the actual Trump token. I don't know why I
Yeah.
didn't get that part. My niece was in here distracting me. My bad, y'all.
Okay.
But okay, so it's an intimate private dinner with the president at his Virginia golf club on May 22nd. Okay, so I feel like that was still strategic, the 220 holders, that the top 220 holders, because for you to dump that much money into it, that means you knew some shit beforehand. So I still feel like it's not all, like, these aren't complete strangers. Some of them may be, but I feel like a lot of them aren't complete strangers. That's just me though. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you think about it, when you heard about the Trump meme coin, nobody could have ever predicted that token going to $70, wherever it went. It would get to $70 or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. 60,
No one,
70. Something. Yeah.
yeah, no one would have ever predicted. I don't care if it is Donald Trump. No one would have ever predicted a meme coin to go to $70 and then dump millions of dollars in it. You know what I'm saying? Just for it, because you're thinking it's probably gonna go to $2, $3, $4. It's Trump, maybe 10 and under 10, any number under 10. Like, you don't think it's gonna go to $70. So them 220 holders absolutely
Mm-hmm.
has some inside information. So that's
Mm-hmm.
fine. So I see why the token pumped though off of that dinner. It says the top 25 investors will also witness an exclusive reception and a guided tour of the White House. Okay. If I'm that rich, I don't give a fuck about seeing the White House, but okay. It's just, like, I'm just one of them people. I don't care to see the White House. I don't care to see statues of George Washington and all that. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about seeing Obama, pictures of him and shit. I don't want to see that shit. I don't give a fuck. Business entities linked up with the Trump family reportedly hold to the Trump family, reportedly holding large Trump coin reserves and benefit from transaction fees. A January report revealed nearly $100 million in revenue generated from these fees alone during the coin's early trading days.
Insider trading.
Insider trading 100%. But it ain't nothing that Congress and the rest of these people, Nancy Pelosi and all these people, ain't been doing.
Right. And they talk about angry critics right there
Yeah.
at the bottom. They talk about, people like Senator Chris Murphy in Connecticut. He said this isn't Trump just being Trump. The Trump coin scam is the most brazenly corrupt thing a president has ever done. Not close. So it's the most corrupt thing a president has done, even though George Washington was a whole slave master out here.
A whole slave master. On top of that, like, y'all can't say anything about him having a coin when y'all been insider trading since for God knows how long. Like, are we
Wow.
serious right now? This is the
Wow, man.
least of our concerns, to be completely honest. Like, let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's figure out why Nancy Pelosi got in on the video before it surged. Remember, she dumped a couple million in the video right before
Talk
it
about it.
skyrocketed. Oh,
Talk about it. Talk about it.
so that sounds corrupt to me as well. And I'm trying to figure out how her whole family over there is sitting pretty. What,
A
you
little
know
bit.
what I'm saying?
How you
So
work all that bread and you just work in Senate. You work in the government.
people have this thing with power that is just like addictive. I don't know. It's a little weird.
Right.
People just like
Well,
having
no,
power.
it's her husband. My bad. It was her husband.
I get more peace out of my goddamn business.
It was her husband doing the trades, not her, right? It was her husband. Right? Oh, yeah.
Somebody said, do y'all think they have a background ledger with real prices? 100% probably. They probably
Yeah.
put out something that shows them what the price should be opposed to what they are doing. It's 100% manipulated. But I don't think that they have I think people be trying to say they have a private ledger or some shit. I mean, they could. You can't put shit past these people, but
I mean, they showed us that they had a ledger for the DTCC yesterday. They showed us their ledger and shit.
And they showed us how they can manipulate the prices too. That was given. I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah, it's kind of wild."
They also show how they really. So if y'all think it's manipulated now, it's actually gonna be worse in the new system. As long as they make this bitch skyrocket, and I can get my coins. But yeah, it 100% show how they manipulate the market though. They did give that. That was like a giveaway on that demo yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as far as this Trump meeting goes with this coin with these coin holders, it's sketch to me. I don't trust it. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but okay.
They got a whole lot going on. They got a whole
Yeah,
lot
it's a
going
little
on.
sketch.
Just
So
a little bit.
we'll keep an eye on the Trump coin. Then I ain't buying it, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an
She
eye.
said, "I ain't buying."
It's too high for me. It ain't something I'm finna get in. I'm gonna focus on ZBet. I'm cool. It's too high for me. Even though I'll be mad a little bit because I did catch it. When I found out about it, I think the lowest I had saw it was like $1.60 something. By the time I caught it, and I could have got
Mhm.
in at $1.60 something, but I was like, man, that shit probably going to $3 or $4. I ain't getting in. You know what I'm saying? To me, I thought $1.60 was too late. It's a meme coin. Like
Right,
that motherfucker
right.
surged to $70. You could have never predicted that. That is crazy. But don't listen to me like I be telling y'all. I fuck up. So that was a fuck up right there.
Hey, man, it
Major
happens to the
fuck up.
best of us.
Yeah,
Happens to the best of us.
for sure. We can go over this revolt article as well. Let me
Okay,
share my
okay.
screen with that
Let's
one.
do it. Let's do it.
All right, there we go.
So, Revolt profits increased to 1.3 billion amid user growth in crypto trading. Boom. So Revolt, you're like, what's Revolt? Not the channel, not the channel that Diddy owned or whatever like that. We're talking about Revolt, which is a fintech company. It doubled its profits to 1 billion of the fiscal year of 2024. The company reported that the rise in profit was linked to tremendous growth in crypto trading activities, an increase in new users, as well as securing the highly anticipated UK regulatory banking approval. So Revolt published its annual report on April 24th. So which that's today, which highlighted that the pre-tax profit in the past fiscal year increased from 438 million to 1 billion. Revenue also shot from 1.8 billion to 3.1 billion in 2024. So a major driver behind Revolt's strong performance was the increase in new clients in the past year. The digital finance company received an influx of 14.5 million new customer accounts. 14.5 million new customer accounts. This came from Revolt's expansion plans into other European markets. So not just the UK, like all over the UK, apart from their traditional UK and Ireland territories, all over Europe, all over. So that's France, that's Belgium, that's all over Europe. So according to the end of the year, and we know that because Mika is highly closely related to Europe. And they were talking about Mika regulations in the DTCC meeting yesterday, right? They mentioned Mika several times. According to the end of the year report, Revolt has 52.5 million active customers. As a result of the expansion, revenue linked to the card payment fees and deposits interest increased. So they got crypto trading services, another contributor to their rise in profits. They got a wealth division in the company, which includes cryptos and stocks trading services. Like, listen, they're gonna have to get involved. Every company's have to get involved. Though, like, listen, Queen, I was watching HBO last night, HBO Max last night. That's how I know we getting closer and closer. I was watching HBO Max last night, and I saw a Kraken ad, another Kraken ad, but this one was different because it was scrolling down crypto assets, and guess which one it stopped on? It stopped on XRP, and it showed the chart and
Oh,
everything on the Kraken ad. On the Kraken ad, I was sitting there like, damn, they really trying to tell people.
wow, they've never been that. What you should?
They,
Damn, I wish you could have recorded that because that's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
was sitting there. Well, it was late, and I was just sitting there. I was just like, crypto, and I didn't even like think about it because the ad be only like 15-30 seconds.
Uh
So you
huh.
like, and then it just went down to XRP. It could have stopped on Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana. It stopped on XRP, and it showed the chart and everything.
It's
And I
crazy
said,
because
damn.
I be riding around DC and you'll see Ondo
Mm.
billboards, and it'll be different crypto billboards. So they definitely signaling to the world that this is getting ready to take place.
So in addition to what we were talking about with Revolt, They have been in talks with the UK government to secure a banking license for 3 years before it succeeded last July. So last July they was able to get a banking license. So the CEO of Revolt, Nick Storonsky, disclosed that securing the license made it feasible for the fintech company to expand its operation services in the UK. So Revolt is now seeking to offer credit cards, mortgages, buy now, pay later loans, and similar services in the future. So they're gonna be a major player. Just from them being in crypto, they just became a major player in the UK and European markets. Now it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. So all these institutions they're telling you that they're in, right? And they're gonna be using DeFi and all these other, things to expand their not only their reach, but their profits.
Man, it's go time to me. Listen.
Yo.
You know what I'm finna replay?
What's up? What's up?
I gotta replay it.
What's that?
That lady almost said too much, bro. The
Oh.
DTCC demo. Reggie, close the door all the way.
Yeah. Go ahead, replay it.
We about to replay that right now.
And then after that, play the OCC joint.
Okay, and we'll go over the OCC stuff. I want to replay this for everybody because in case y'all missed it yesterday, if y'all missed the lives yesterday, y'all know the DTCC did a demo, and they basically showed us in real time what they're getting ready to do and how these platforms are going to look and how their platform is going to look. And they said that they're releasing it in 2025, but the fuck up was the bitch said too instead of 2025, like she slipped up. So let me play it. Let me play it real quick. I'm gonna just let y'all listen to it. But listen to this closely. Hold on.
Changing the way we do business, the processes we run, the behaviors we exhibit, and the benefits we realize. We are no longer limited by the inefficiencies of the TradFi world. So what's next?
Here we go.
To be clear, the digital technology you see today will be available sometime in 2025.
Y'all heard that?
Production usage.
Hold on, let me bring it back.
To be clear, the digital technology you see today will be available sometime in 2025.
2025.
She almost said 2 months. Did she almost say 2 months? She said 2 and then
she almost said 2 months. Listen, y'all better get in the exit strategy class. I think she almost slipped up because it was to me, it was the sentence, like it was the build up. Because she said her sentence was sometime in 2025.
2025.
She almost was about to say 2 months. That's how you know they talk a lot about this. This is like because when you about to slip up like that, that means you having a lot of meetings, you on the phone a lot, and that's the time frame that y'all been saying.
Mm-hmm.
Look, DJ Mo, he said 2 weeks or 2 months. You know what?
Hey, you don't know.
I was only saying 2 months because I know that would be getting us close to that ISO date in July. But hey, I don't know. But that was like a bad fuck up. You should just they should be like, hold on, run that back. But they let it go. So, but man.
Yep.
Man, so we getting ready to fuck around and find out. This is like crunch time. This is crunch time. If you're not getting in these assets now, you're gonna miss it, family. You're gonna miss
it. And you're gonna feel crazy. You're gonna be like, damn, well. I mean, we're here. We've been here. Like, if you go back to all our content, we've been here for how long? How long we've been going live together? Since October of 2022.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we've been here.
Hold on, here we go. All right, the OCC.
Okay, so to give you guys some background on who the OCC is, who's the OCC? The OCC stands for the Office of Comptroller of Currency. So it's an independent, bureau of the United States Department of Treasury. So they are connected to the Treasury of the United States. It's responsible for what? Chartering, regulating, and supervising all national banks, federal savings associations, and federal banks and agencies of foreign banks. The OCC aims to ensure that these institutions operate safely and soundly, comply within the laws, and treat customers fairly, according to the U.S. Department of Treasury. So when you think of the Treasury, think of the OCC, okay? And vice versa.
These are motherfuckers that be auditing y'all banks and shit. They the ones that make the decisions on approving if a bank can acquire another bank. So like they approved Capital One to acquire Discover Bank.
And Queen, they're acting comptroller of currency is a brother, Rodney E. Hood.
Yep.
My man Rodney since February 10th.
Your man Rodney. And
My
then
man Rodney.
let me pull up his video. So we'll play that
Yeah,
again. Yeah, I got it right here. Let me share my whole screen real quick.
let's pull it up. Pull it up. You know what I'm saying? Like they got their own official website and everything, just like the DTCC. They got their own the OCC.gov. If you want to know more information about these guys, OCC.gov.
Yeah, because if they're giving crypto the green light, this is a huge validator.
Mm-hmm.
Huge validator. Let me flip my camera for y'all and so y'all can see over here on TikTok when I'm getting ready to play. Okay, all right.
That's your boy Rodney, right?
And
Yeah, this your boy.
For payment activities
Let's start it
are
over.
all legally permissible. The
Come on now, bro.
OCC
Hold on,
also
y'all.
confirmed its expectation that banks'
All right, here we go, y'all. I'm about to play it now.
There we go.
assets are firmly ingrained in the financial services landscape. Today, more than 50 million people own cryptocurrency, and hundreds of businesses engage in cryptocurrency and require banking services. National banks and federal savings associations are well positioned to support crypto asset activities from within the federally regulated banking sector. I'm pleased that recently the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency clarified that certain crypto-related activities, including crypto asset custody, holding deposits as reserve backing stablecoins, and using distributed ledger technology and stablecoins for payment activities are all legally permissible. The OCC also confirmed its expectation that banks conducting novel crypto activities do so with appropriate risk management processes in place. This action reduces regulatory burden, encourages responsible innovation, and enables banks to leverage new technology and innovative ways to serve their clients and customers. To learn more, visit occ.gov.
Two at the end.
Tino said hood putting the hood on. All right. Word up.
You feel me?
Word up.
So when you got the OCC giving the green light to crypto, it's go time.
Yeah, man. This is that's a major player. Y'all may never heard of the OCC until today, but just know that they are independent bureau of the United States Department of Treasury. They make sure shit runs smooth within the Treasury, the people that operate the funds.
Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo.
That's all you need to know.
Pretty fucking important. Like we said, go on the OCC.gov if y'all want more information on them. But is this video on YouTube? I'm not sure. I got it off CoinDesk on X, so I'm not sure if they put that on YouTube. But it's on. I reposted it on my X account. For sure.
And they got and listen, on their website they got careers. If you want to work for the OCC, they got careers there. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all know a little bit about blockchain, so maybe I could flex y'all skills at the OCC.
Oh, what's this? So DeFi King just sent me something. Minute number 429. Start there. Play on live. Okay, let me airdrop.
Shout out to DeFi King.
DeFi King want us to share this video with y'all, so I'm about to airdrop it to my
Back again.
Let me airdrop this to my computer.
Back again with another one. Shout out to DeFi King. Y'all not following DeFi King. Y'all doing yourself a disservice as well. Because he be in the Telegram as well. He be dropping bangers. So Metal Blockchain OCC. So I guess that's what this video that he's about to show y'all.
My bad. I gotta send it to myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, y'all.
La 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 la. Go listen to some Lil Wayne today.
There we go.
Some old Wayne, some give me motive. Mixtape Wayne, drought Wayne.
All right, bet we back on TikTok. Okay, I had to send it to the Telegram. All right, bet. So let me share my screen
right.
quick. No.
Do you have a class for beginners? Good question.
We could do a class for beginners. We tried to do one a couple months ago, and a lot of y'all didn't sign up. So.
Oh, I think it's available. It might be available.
Oh yeah, it's available for sale. Duh, my bad. Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah.
I think we just did one, but we did do a class for beginners. We do have one. DM me or D. We'll send you the link for it.
I think this is somebody on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Can y'all DM us on Instagram or something? Do y'all have IG? Okay, bet. Y'all can see my screen. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, dang, y'all gotta see it over here. Fuck. I need TikTok to get right, cause all this flipping and flopping, bro, not my thing. All right, here we go.
All right, we appreciate.
With another one. Man, oh man, regulations are coming in hot. You know what that means. Metal Blockchain, it's your time to shine, baby. BSA compliant. Bank Secrecy Act. Sounds pretty important. Roll the tape.
Yeah, absolutely. Should we get into the paper? Because I think that covers a lot of, so this is, I believe you published it late January, so January 29th. The paper comes out, and it's called Genuine DeFi as Critical Infrastructure, a conceptual framework for combating illicit finance activity in decentralized finance. You co-authored it along with Michael Mosier and Katya, who I believe also works at Polygon.
She does, yep. She's a senior public policy lead. And Mike Mosier has his own boutique firm called Arcturus. He's also a partner at a VC called Exante. But more interestingly, for purposes of the paper, he had a long history in public service, both at OFAC, the Office of Foreign Asset Control, as well as FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, which is the financial intelligence unit at the Treasury Department, and also worked at the DOJ. I think the genesis for this is really something that Miller referenced early on, which is, what are our regulations here when you have an intermediary-less system? How do we go about this? I think the illicit finance question has been percolating for a while. I think it obviously especially hit a fever pitch first with the Tornado Cash sanctions, but that was a while ago. And then I think it sort of maintained this buzz for a while. And then I think once the Binance settlement came down and case came down, and then with the October 7th discussion in the Wall Street Journal about Hamas using crypto to fund its recent attack, it really had brought things to a new level, specifically in DC, although I'll be honest, the EU has been really focused on what to do on the illicit finance side of crypto. And also, as much as everybody's been saying, MiCA is so great and lauding it, I think the AML side, the anti-money laundering side, and those types of regulations in Europe are going to be very restrictive too. So this paper was really meant to take a lot of the dialogue we've heard where people have tried to import the old, what we call financial integrity regime, right? Financial integrity, at least in the US, comes from the Bank Secrecy Act, which regulates what we know as financial institutions. So banks, broker dealers, certain types of CFTC regulated entities, casinos, whatever, and then also our sanctions laws. And people have tried to sort of do square peg, round hole kind of thing and say, well, if we have things that are financial institutions and that's how we combat illicit finance today, let's just do the exact same thing with this blockchain system. And trying to find who in the blockchain system, which is fundamentally a software communications protocol, would be a financial institution. And
no bank partner or fintech partner wants to be, oh, you're the first. We'll find out if anything goes wrong, right? But now we have those operations, we have that history. So hopefully we'll be launching it. I never give dates because I learned early in crypto, it's all about soon. It'll happen soon because it will. because we're going to build it, and we always do, and we launch it. But yeah, partners became a lot tougher last year. And, you know, a big part of that too is like, in Arena and I building FBBT Holdings and going to form a bank in the United States, we see how banks are woefully behind on the fintech challenges. They don't have good multi-factor authentication. They're sending you a text message to secure everything in your savings account. That's not cool. I wouldn't be happy if my crypto platform was relying on text message to secure me. And there are no crypto platforms, thank God, that I know of that do that. But the entire banking system does. No bank part.
What advantage is your
Oh,
blockchain
wow.
network and products that you
Okay.
I think he said play it at the 429.
put out into the world?
Oh,
How
that's
is it
tough.
better than others?
Damn,
Yeah,
I'm
so I
sorry,
would
DeFi.
say,
You gonna sit here and watch the whole thing? It was interesting to me.
has experience with fiat payments for banking and for fintech in the crypto world than other blockchains. And why? Well, because Metallicus has, as a regulated entity, has experience with fiat payments. We're executives from Metallicus, myself and the CFO, Arena Birkin, are forming a bank, First Block Bank and Trust. Metallicus has, as a regulated entity, has experience with fiat payments. We're executives from Metallicus, myself and the CFO, Arena Birkin, are forming a bank, First Block Bank and Trust under
First
FBBT
Block Bank
Holdings. And so we have experience in the banking, in the payments world. We know what's missing and what's needed. We need the reg tech or the regulatory technology built into the chain. The ability for banks to launch.
He said that they're building a regulatory tech into the chain.
Telling y'all,
Fuck.
y'all are early. Y'all are early, man. Once this stuff goes off, once this stuff rings off, it's a wrap, yo.
Yo, okay.
Their own blockchains that are private ledgers while being connected to a public ledger, give their users privacy, transparency, decentralized identity, and ultimately can create a better system for settlement between banks, between fintechs. You know, the banking network, you don't have to use just one banking rails. In the future, you can have multiple different types of, you have SWIFT, you have ACH, you have SEPA, and most of these are kind of constrained by country. Metal Blockchain seeks to kind of break that out and make a more global unified technology, sort of like Swift, but open, in the spirit of FOSS. I suspect what's going to happen as this technology gets easier and easier and better to use. Take the streaming payments, for example. When everybody wants to be able to claim their paycheck like farming rewards, and they don't have to pay anything to get it into their debit card instantly, that's when the mentality starts to shift. So, there are problems in terms of the technology on the regulatory and compliance side, on the user experience side, that we're missing, right? So let's kind of dig into that, right? What are some of the first things? Well, the transaction fee of cryptocurrency is going to turn most people off, even if it's low, even if it's a fraction of a penny. You tell me I have to get this thing that I don't know what it is to move $1. So when you look at something like Proton, that's really interesting because I can get a stable coin payment, I can get a Bitcoin payment, I can get a Dogecoin payment on Proton, and I wouldn't have to pay any gas fee. That you can borrow a stakeable asset off the platform with dollars and earn interest on that stakeable asset. That in my mind is starting to become the future of diversification in digital assets and things like that, where the idea that you could show up with just dollars and earn crypto in a DeFi environment, I think that's really exciting.
Boy, oh boy, compliance built into chain. So who are some of the people helping Marshall steer the arc over there at Metallicus? Lauren Hargraves, former Federal Reserve Bank of New York leader. Brian Hubbard, former Deputy Comptroller, OCC. We'll come back to him.
Just talked about that.
Mark Cowan, former Citigroup Chief Compliance Officer. Sergio Rodriguez Jr., former AI consultant for the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. Mark Joseph, former Managing Counsel at BNY Mellon. That's their old jobs. They left those jobs to come here. So, Mr. Hubbard used to work at the OCC. What is the OCC? 160 years of safeguarding trust in banking. 1863 to 2023 and counting. The OCC has steadfastly served the American public for 160 years by ensuring the federal banking system is safe and sound, provides fair access to financial services, treats customers fairly, and complies with applicable laws and regulations. We got one of them at Metallicus. Boy, oh boy. This ecosystem's been flying under the radar for a little while now, but not for long.
Wow. He just showed y'all the prices.
Let's play.
Make your very
Ooh,
Wow.
damn. Shout out to Deep Rock King.
Metal blockchain is very much slept on. It is very much slept on. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think a lot of people know everything that they got going on like that. I really
No,
don't.
no, they don't. They don't. They don't. But they gonna understand later on, because it's gonna be all over the news. It's gonna be all over, social media. Like people gonna be like, "Oh, XPR, man, this is the new flavor of the week." When we knew about XPR when he put us on, we knew about Metal when he put us on. When Sid gave us those documents. When whoever else was in the chat was talking about like, yeah, this is who they're tied to.
Yo,
That's
so
why it pays to be early.
they are talking about putting regulations in the technology, bro. Like building it in. Okay. They are building it in. Oh my God, bro. And it's mad cheap. So we can go to Coin Market Cap. I'll share my screen for
It
Coin
was price. XPR, Metal, Loan. What's the prices of those?
Let me see.
Smart contracts is gonna make that shit ironclad. Ironclad.
All right, bet y'all can see it.
Mhm.
All right, so XD. This is so let's go to XPR. This is the price of XPR for everybody. So it's it's under a penny still. It says 0.003. I don't have the code of my thing, so y'all gonna have to listen to the prices on TikTok. I'm sorry. 0.003. Loan. I want to look at loan real quick. Loan protocol still got 3 zeros in front of it. 167. That one's mad cheap. Damn, it dipped crazy. You see that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That shit dipped crazy. I wonder what caused that dip. What the fuck?
That's a crazy ass dip.
It's a crazy dip. Damn, I'm definitely gonna cop some more because that's crazy. That's loan protocol. What am I missing? Loan, XPR, them like the main two. Metal.
And metal.
Metal. Here we go. So that one is 0.07. So that one's 7. Yeah, so that one's still cheap. That one's cheap as well. So these are
And then
still.
you got Metal Dow too.
Oh, Metal Dow. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. I think it's MTL DAO.
Yeah, it's this one right here. That one's 86 cents though. That one almost $1.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Still down from where it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, fam.
Man. So yeah, it's endless opportunities here. That's why I love catching stuff while it's cheap, while it's low, because this is the time to get in. Have fun, Reggie Pool. Oh, you staying here? No. Oh. Okay. But yeah, y'all, that was pretty much all we had this morning. We'll probably get more news this afternoon for that 1 o'clock live. But that's all we pretty much had right now. That's all we pretty much. Yeah, it's too many to cut. Oh yeah, definitely don't overextend yourself.
No. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. If you don't have it, if you don't have the means, don't go crazy.
Yeah. Don't go crazy. That's one thing I made a mistake of the last bull run is overextending myself. So yeah, I definitely condense. You can't get everything. We just present opportunities, especially for people who missed out on an early XRP, who may not have been able to accumulate as many tokens because y'all missed the 30-cent days, 40-cent, 50-cent days, under $1 days, under you know what I'm saying, under $1.50. If you miss those times, we're just showing other opportunities. So get in where you fit in, pretty much. Where you fit in.
And make sure you in the Telegram.
Yep. Make sure y'all hop in the Telegram. We also got a class coming up. Like we said, we're doing an exit strategy class on Sunday. Make sure y'all get in that class. Because a lot of people definitely need to have an exit strategy. For sure. So yeah, but other than that, we'll see y'all at 1 o'clock. And hopefully some more updates come out by then. All right, y'all.
All right, peace.